Okay, so minus 1, 4 and 3, 0 and 0, 4, 2, 2, and here what we can do is it is actually a multiple of that, so we can multiply this second row by minus 4, so it will be 0 and then it will be 0, 0, 0. So what we get is a 0, 0, 0 in the last row. So minus 4 times row 2 plus row 3 is equal to row 3. Remember that it's not necessary, not at all necessary to have zeros in the last row. Even if it is not a zero in the last row, then we can convert it to the row echelon form. So in this case, it is the echelon form, and then you can see that the rank of A is now again 2, because we have, there are 2 non-zero rows, okay, and the of course the what will be the row space of A, that will be minus 1, 4, 3, 0, minus 1, 4, 3, 0, and 0, 4, 2, 2. Okay, 0, 4, 2, 2. Even this can be simplified. Instead of 0, 4, 2, 2, it can be 0, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so this is the 2 rows, zeros. So this is the row space, and the column space of A will be then the corresponding 2 columns. What are those 2 columns in the original matrix? Minus 1, 2, 2, minus 1, 2, 2, and 4, minus 4, 8, 4, minus 4, 8. Okay, so remember, you can remember that the dimension, the column space is in Rn, okay, whereas the row space is in Rm. That means 4 components. Okay, and then we have already determined that the rank is 2, which is same for the both rows and column. The dimensions of the row space and the dimension of the column space both is 2. And what will be the nullity? So nullity, for the nullity we need to find the solution. So from this row equation, so for x2 plus 2, x3 plus 2, x4 is equal to 0. So take x3 is equal to s1, x4 is equal to s2. So therefore what we can get is 4x2 plus 2, s1 plus 2, s2 is equal to 0. So in this case x2 will be minus 1 by 2 s1 minus 1 by 2 s2. Okay, this will be x2, and minus x1 plus 4 x2 plus 3 x3 is equal to 0 from the first row. So minus x1, x2 was this, so plus 4 into minus 1 by 2 s1 minus 1 by 2 s2, and then plus 3 x3, x3 was s1 is equal to 0. So from here we can see that x1 will be equal to, because this will be minus 2s1 minus 2s1 plus 3s1, so it will be s1, okay, and then this will be minus 2s2 minus 2s2. Okay, so the X matrix will be then, X vector will be then S1 minus 2 S2, and then X2 was minus 1 by 2 S1 minus 1 by 2 S2, and then it is S1 and then S2. Okay, so we can write it like this in terms of S1 and S2. So we can write it like this. So S1, then it will be 1 minus 1 by 2, 1, 0. Okay. And then for plus S2, it will be minus 2, minus 1 by 2, and 0, 1. Okay. And then if we want to remove these fractions, so we can just multiply by 2 to remove these fractions. So it will be 2 minus 1, 1, 0. 2 minus 1, 2, 0, sorry. 1 times 2 is 2, 0. So we can remove the fractions by multiplying each term by 2. And then plus S2, it will be minus 4. It will be minus 4, minus 1, 0, and then 2. 0 and 2. So the basis of nullity is will be this, and then we can see that the nullity of A will be nullity of A will be then equal to these two matrices. 2 minus 1, 2, 0, and then minus 4, minus 1, 0, 2. Okay, so on the rank nullity principle, rank was rank plus nullity. Rank plus nullity is equal to M. So actually this is the basis of nullity of A. So nullity of A is the dimension of this basis of nullity. So dimension is, there are two members of this matrix, so nullity is 2. So rank was 2, nullity is 2, M was 4, so it is satisfied. So therefore we have verified the rank nullity theorem. Okay, let's see one more example. Suppose we have a matrix A, 1, and then this is H, minus 1, 3, minus 1, 0, and then minus 4, 1, 3. So for this matrix, for what value of H the rank of matrix A will be 2. Okay, that means H can have any value, but for certain value of H, the rank of matrix A will be 2. So what will be that value? So that we have to find. So in this case, just we do, for other cases we do the row operation. So 1 H minus 1, and then what we will do is we will multiply the by minus 3 the first row, plus add to the second row, that will be the row second row. So it will be 0, and then it will be minus 1 minus 3H, okay, and then it will be 3, then it will be 3, and then for this to make 0, so it will be 4 times row 1 plus row 3 that will be the row 3. So it will be 0, and then it will be then 1 plus 4h, 1 plus 4h, and then it will be minus 4 plus 3, that will be minus 1. That will be minus 1. So to further make this as 0, then what we'll have to do is, so first of all what we will do is, so that the last row will become fully 0, because for in the previous two cases we have seen that the rank of this matrix will be 2 if in the row echelon form the last row will be fully 0. Okay, so in this case then we need to make it into the row echelon form. Okay, so for the next step it will be 1h minus 1, and then it will be 0. So for what we will do is we can simplify this second row to make this as 1. So for this we will need to divide by minus 1 by minus 1 minus 3h. So it will be 1, and then it will be minus 3 over 1 plus 3h. Okay, so 0, 1 plus 4h and minus 1. So in this case what row operation we have applied? So what we have done is row 2 divided by minus 1 minus 3h, that is row 2. Okay, the next will be, the row operation will be 1 h minus 1, 0, 1 minus 3 over 1 plus 3h, and then it will be 0, and then it should be 0. So how it will be 0? This will be by multiplying this second row by minus 1 minus 4h, and then adding it to the third row. Okay, so in this case the row operation will be like that. Okay, so the row operation is minus 1 plus 4h times row 2, and then add to the row 3, that will be the row 3. Okay, because this was this. So so in this case now what is the value over here? So this will be this value, minus 3 over 1 plus 3h times minus 1 minus 4h, right? That means this is multiplied by this, and then add to this is minus 1, add to this is minus 1. So in this case now what we get is we get this element. Okay, this is the third element, third row and third element. So if the last row is to be completely 0, so this element should be 0. Okay, so this should be equal to 0. So we can solve it for h. So what we get is we can multiply this equation throughout by 1 plus 3h, and then it will be 3 will be multiplied by this, so it will be 3 plus 12h. Okay, and minus 1 minus 3h is equal to 0. So what we get is 2 plus 9h is equal to 0, or we get h is equal to minus 2 over 9. So which means that for this value of h is equal to minus 2 over 9, the rank of this matrix will be 2. So that is our answer.